I'm Wyatt Ehlers from Chambers, and I'm the owner of Mr. Coolz. Currently, I'm a student at UNL. I'm going to be a sophomore this year with a major in agribusiness and management and a minor in entrepreneurship. The entrepreneurship side of things has just always really intrigued me. And so about 2 years ago, I came up with the idea for Mr. Coolz. We, as a family, went camping, and we had just some cheap coolers with us. And so put the ice in them, but by the next day, all of our drinks were warm, the ice was gone, and we weren't really left with much there, no options for ice really. So I really started to dig in and research for some better options, but all of the options seemed to be a little bit out of my price range. So somebody gave me the idea to just try and solve that problem myself. I really started to do some research and look for different things that I would want in a cooler other than just long ice retention. I started to kind of mess around with a few different designs and start designing my own cooler and deciding what features I would like it to have, or what ice retention capabilities I would like it to have as well. And so with that, I found that rotomolding, which is just the process of how it's made, coolers that are made by rotomolding typically hold ice, are the ones that can hold ice for around 5 days. So I decided that was the route I wanted to go. And one of the main things that I was really tired of that I found with our coolers at home is at night around the campfire, I'd wander off to go get something from the cooler, and I'd have to whip out my phone for a flashlight or try and find one, and I'd drop it in the cooler. And so I decided I'd just fix that problem while I was at it, and so I put a light in them. Another feature that I found to be really helpful was I put bottle openers on the rubber latch handles for it. That way, instead of being on the side of it and having to try and maneuver the bottle around to get to the bottle opener, you can maneuver the rubber handle around to get to the bottle a little better. As well as putting the drain below the floor, so instead of having to pick the cooler up to drain it, you can just undo the drain and the water will completely drain itself. With the business side of things, I'm in the Paul Engler program at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. For those who don't know, Paul Engler was one of the largest cattle feeders in the world, who was born here in Bassett, Nebraska. I got accepted into that program, and they've really helped me to build the business and work on different inside portions of the business, I guess you could say. And that's definitely been a really big help for me in just building the business, as well as it's been great for making connections through there with other students who are also working on businesses, as well as people who have already went through the program. A few of the areas that the coolers have been more popular in would be the camping and boating sections, just being able to keep your drinks cold for several days while camping, as well as the light for at night, so you're not dropping your phone in the water like I did, as well as being out on the boat. It's durable, they're not going to break on you. We've put ours through the ringer at branding a few times, and it's held up pretty well. A few of the other areas would be moms at youth sporting events. They've been really popular in that field, as well as they are becoming a more sought after customer appreciation gift for businesses. That's been an area that they've really started to pick up in. The big coolers come in 3 colors. There's a Husker red, there's kind of a bit of a lighter blue, and then there's white. The smaller, the 15-quart coolers, they come in, it's a bit of a darker red, a tan, and then I think kind of a bluish green. And then the backpack coolers are kind of a charcoal gray. My phone number is 402-336-6628. I'd love to chat if any of you guys have questions. And my website is mrcoolz.com, as well as different social media pages. Because I grew up here, everybody kind of knows everybody, and the people are real genuine and down to earth here. And it's a lot more than just a county, it's a community.